Hi everyone, Rahul here. In this video, I will explain you about SQL joins. So guys, if you are a beginner and you are preparing for any SQL interview, so this is very important topic and definitely interview will ask you for all the SQL joins. So what are SQL joins? A join clause is used to combine rows from two or more tables based on related column between them. So in real world, uh, we have to join tables because we want data because data is scattered like data is present, some information is present in one table, other information is present in another table, so we have to join all the tables on in day-to-day basis, so that's why joins are very important. So there are different types of SQL joins. We have inner join, left join, right join, and full outer join. So you can see that if we have inner join, then it will give us the matching rows. Left join, it will give us the matching rows from left, and all the rows from left and matching rows. In case of right join, it will give us matching rows as well as all the rows from right join. Full outer join means it will give us all the rows. So different type of SQL joins. Inner join return records that have matching values in both tables. Left outer join returns all the records from the left table and the matched from right table. Right outer join return all the records from the right table and match records from left table. In case of full outer join, it will return us all the number of records. And there is one more join, that is Cartesian join. It will return us the Cartesian or cross product. So we will discuss in detail. Inner join. Inner join keyword selects records that have matching values in both the tables. So you can see that it will give us only the matching rows. So now let's discuss in the database. We are creating two tables. One is department table, and you can see that here we are not defining any constraint, unique key, primary key. We are just created a table with two columns, dept ID and dept name. We are inserting three departments, admin, IT, and HR, with value 1, 2, 3. So just look at this. Three departments are there. Now we are creating employees table and no constraint on that, no unique key, primary key, foreign key constraints. And we are inserting four rows, four employees, 1, 2, 3, 4 with these names, but department 1 and 2 and with 4 and 5. And in department table, only three departments are there, 1, 2, 3. So last two rows are having departments 4 and 5, which are not present in the department table. Just remember this. Now look at the data in both the tables. Just commit it. You know, it's a DML. We have to commit it. Department, three departments, admin, IT, HR, employees, four employees. 1, 2, 3, 4, having department 1, 2, 4, 5. Now we have to inner join, right? In case of inner join, what query will have to write? Select star from department, inner join, employees, on which column we have joined, because we have a one column which is common, that is dept ID. On department dot dept ID equal to employees dot dept ID. Correct. So if we write star, it will give us columns from both the rows. So you can see that. So dept ID, dept name. So it's giving us the columns from both the rows. So these two columns are from department table and these three rows are from the employees table. So this query, what this query has done is it has joined both the tables and it's giving the matching information. So you can see in the Excel as well. Just see here. So these are the department rows. 1, 2, 3 departments are there, and these are the four rows. Employee ID and 1, 2, 4, 5 are the department. So let's understand this in more detail. So 1 and 2, sorry about that. 1 and 2 are matching in both the case, correct? So you can see that 1, 2 is matching, 1, 2 is matching. So in case of inner join gives us the matching rows. So it's giving us these two rows and columns, two columns from department and three from employees. So same thing you see here, two rows and five columns. If you want just want selected columns, you can write like this: department dot dept ID, department dot dept name, and let's suppose you just want employees name, correct? Employees dot emp name. So you can do that. So this is our inner join. Now let's come to this. Second join syntax, we have already seen that. Left outer join. Left join keywords return all the records from the left table and the matching records from the right table. The result is zero records from the right side if there is no match. So here is the syntax. Instead of inner join, we have to use left keyword. So let me copy paste the same thing, and now we are just doing the left join. Instead of inner, we have to use left. So what will happen? Three rows are present in department and four rows are present in employee. Two rows are matching. So in case of left join, it will give us all the rows from the left table and the matching rows from employee. So it you can see that these two rows are already coming in inner join, but in case of left join, all the rows are coming from left table. So this row will come extra. So these three rows will come. So you can see that I have just run this left join query. You can see that these two rows are coming because these are matching rows, and this extra row is coming because left join gives us all the rows from the left table, right? Now right join is exactly the opposite of the left join. Right join keyword returns all the rows from the right table and the matching records from the left table. Result is zero records from the left side if there is no match. So it's exactly same. Here is the right join. And why, what is left and right here? Department we have written on the left side, that's why it is known left join, left table, and employees we have written it on the right, that's why it is known a right table. So in case of right join, right table is employees and left is department. Even in case of left join, the left table and right table are same. So in case of right join, it will give us all the rows from right, that is from employees, and the matching from department. So have a look at this Excel. It will give us all the rows from the right, that is four rows, and the matching rows will be two. Correct? So what will be the output? We will get four rows, two are matching and two are from extra rows from right table. So just instead of left, just give it as a right, run this query. So see that here we have the matching rows, and it has given us two extra rows from right. And why we are getting null here? Because there is no match between them. So this is the right join. Syntax we have already seen. Full outer join. Full outer join keywords will return all the records when there is a match in left or right join, right? So let me write the syntax for full join. Full join, and one more thing, full join and full outer join is same, right? So we are full join. So in case of full join, what will happen is we have three rows in department and four in employees. So two rows are matching, but it will give us all the records from left and right. So it will give us this extra row from left and these two extra records from right. So two matching, then this one three, and then two five. So it will give us five rows. So you can see that if I'm trying to execute full join query, so it has given us two matching rows, one extra row from the left table and the null. Why? Because there is no match, and these two extra records from right. Why there are null? Because there is no match. So this is about the full outer join. Mm, Syntax we have already seen. Now the last one is Cartesian join. So Cartesian join is also known as cross join. In Cartesian join, there is a join for each row of one table to every row of another table. This usually happens when the matching column or where condition is not specified. And you can see that in the absence of where condition, Cartesian join will behave like a Cartesian product. But in case of presence of where condition, this join will like a inner join. So syntax is we have to use cross keyword. So guys, don't worry about the commands. I will give each and every command in the description so you can pick it up and run all the queries in your SQL developer from there. So now I will use cross keyword here for Cartesian join and just remove any condition. So what will happen is it will give us three rows are present in department, four in employees. There is no match, so it will give us the Cartesian product, that is 3 into 4, 12 rows. So you can see that 12 rows are there. Each and every row of left table is matching with the each and every row of right table. So one admin, this is the first row of the left table. It's matching with all the rows of right table. Same with the second record, same with the third. This is known as the Cartesian join. Guys, I have some questions for you. So let's suppose table 1 has 6 rows and table 2 has 5 rows. What will be the output for the query having Cartesian join between them? And the second question is, there are two tables, that is department and employee. So you can observe that I have inserted one more row in both the tables with value null. So now you need to observe how joins will behave in case of null rows. So my question is, what will be the output for the query in case of inner join, left join, right join, and full join? So just comment me the count and the values you will get in all these joins. So just do a hands-on on these two. So it will definitely help you in understanding the concept for all the joins. So thank you guys for your patience. In this video, I have explained you about all the SQL joins we have, that is inner join, left join, right join, full outer join, and Cartesian join. So in case you have learned something new, please like this video. Happy learning, guys. Thank you.